Hello, my name is Geoff Smith. I am the Executive Director of the Institute for Housing Studies at DePaul University. I'm going to talk today about housing affordability pressures, particularly those in the Rogers Park neighborhood. So before we get into some of the details about Rogers Park, I wanted to specifically talk about what we mean when we talk about lost affordability and displacement risk. In neighborhoods, there are a mix of amenities that can potentially be appealing to high-income households. Examples of those types of amenities might be access to transit, access to the lake, access to good schools. As these amenities attract higher income households, that has an effect on the overall affordability of the housing market as those higher income households compete for the existing housing supply, causing rents to increase, causing house prices to increase. As that happens, there are potential pressures that certain more vulnerable populations in the neighborhood might experience. Those types of vulnerable populations might include renters, lower income households, cost burden households, seniors. And so those are the populations that we're particularly concerned about in a context where house prices are rising, or where we're concerned that house prices and rents might rise in the future. IHS has developed some data to act as a leading indicator of these types of housing affordability and displacement pressures. We track house prices, and as house prices rise, that's an indicator of shifting demand for housing, and we think that that's a way to help us get ahead potentially of lost affordability pressures in a neighborhood context. So in summary, Rogers Park is a generally affordable community that has a substantial number of low and moderate income households, but we've seen a growth in the number of higher income households in recent years, and we've also seen a drop in the share of affordable rental units as a percentage of the total rental units in the neighborhood, which raises concerns that the neighborhood may be experiencing lost affordability and putting housing market affordability pressures on the existing low and moderate income residents who make up a majority of the residents in the neighborhood. And again, as we're thinking about strategies to potentially preserve existing affordability, it's important to keep in mind that the neighborhood is predominantly made up of larger multifamily rental properties, and those are the types of properties and strategies appropriate for those types of properties are going to be important when thinking about how to preserve existing affordable housing.